What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about
Hot One's own buffalo sauce. Hot One's own buffalo sauce.
hell yeah, hot ones and heatness. Back at it. New sauce.
They've never done a buffalo.
I don't think so.
So
No.
I am expecting this to be the best buffalo sauce I've ever had in my mouth.
Better.
And if it's not, I'm going to be disappointed.
Noah, we're coming after you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't even know what season of Hot Ones we're on now. Like 23,
23 is
23.
the current.
and this
Or
is
is it
the
22?
I think
23?
I don't know.
I think it's
It
23.
might even say on here, but yeah. Either way, this is sauce 1 on the new Hot Ones, even though it is not. It is not the mildest sauce on there,
Right.
heat wise. But yeah, seemed like I don't remember, one of the NSYNC dudes right off the bat was like, "Was this sauce number 1?"
Yeah,
right. So, yeah. Guys, the ingredient list on this one is cayenne pepper mash, butter, rice vinegar, red bell pepper, celery, molasses, garlic powder, chipotle powder, smoked paprika, chia seed, habanero powder. Yeah,
A lot of powder.
a lot of powder. As Tyler pointed out, this one actually has some butter in there, so you definitely got to shake it. But traditional buffalo sauce has butter, and a lot of like store.
I feel like a
Stuff
lot of
doesn't
the
use
other
butter.
buffalo sauce has fake butter. Like liquid butter. Like
Yeah,
not some legit. This says it's sweet cream butter. So, again, over the years, like I'm usually not too hyped up on buffalo sauce because it's just everywhere.
yeah.
Everywhere that has wings, they're like, "Oh, buffalo wings." They're like, "Oh, cool." Like, who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah, it's I always enjoy buffalo, but it's like never very unique.
like I'll eat it if it. Like, say I'm ordering a pizza and I want wings, like, I'll eat some buffalo wings.
Yeah,
But if I go to a restaurant and it's like all the wings they have are buffalo wings, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'll still eat some buffalo wings, but yeah, definitely expecting this one to be set apart from the others.
Yeah.
Um,
And hopefully hotter than the norm.
it doesn't. It has a little different smell. Like you can get that cayenne pepper. I feel
It
like a
smells
little
like
bit.
there's less vinegar in it, which I also like, because that is one other thing
Yeah.
about buffalo sauce is pretty much anything you get, whether it's Frank's or one of the other brands, like there's always so much vinegar in it.
Yep. And I mean, in fairness, that is the second ingredient on the ingredient list is vinegar. But shall we?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Whoa.
Okay.
That has some serious flavor.
There's a lot of flavor. Super smooth. This is almost what I feel like some restaurants would describe as like a creamy buffalo.
Yeah. I was gonna say I get that butter right off the bat.
Yeah. That sweet cream butter.
Very zesty.
It's also I definitely get like that celery and chipotle powder, the paprika. I wonder if this is not quite as vinegar forward with the two different types of vinegar. This has both rice vinegar and distilled vinegar. And I feel like most buffalo sauces are just like real heavy on one type. So maybe these kind of balance each other out a little more. But
I like that.
the other thing is like, you guys probably can't see this, but it is like stuck to our spoon. Normally sauce comes off pretty easy, and this whatever the texture is in here, maybe it has to do with the butter, but like it's staying on our spoon some, which is a good sign for wings because that's like a lot of. You go to some like local restaurants and whatnot, and like
the sauce is at the bottom of the.
Yeah, it just doesn't stay attached to the chicken.
That's a good point. I feel like this would stay.
Yeah,
on the chicken pretty well. So
all
right,
cheers. It's pretty delicious.
I mean, it gives me a reason to want to eat buffalo wings. So
yeah, I would agree.
I'm happy with that. Is it the best buffalo sauce I've ever had?
I mean, I don't know. It's good.
I think it might be, honestly.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, what's the most popular buffalo sauce? Is it Frank's?
Probably Frank's. I mean, that's like I feel like everybody's
Sweet
first.
Baby Ray's, that one's up there.
Yeah. I've personally really been liking the Melinda's buffalo sauce.
Oh yeah, right.
Melinda's
I don't think I've tried theirs.
Okay, it's pretty good. But this it's definitely kind of it reminds me of like buffalo flavored chicken wing after you've kind of already dipped it in some ranch, but without like the ranch flavor, just that creamy ranch consistency.
Yeah,
and it probably has to do with
one mas.
Probably has to do with the real butter in there. Oh, she comes out fast.
Yeah, like look at the. I don't know if you can see that, but
yeah, it's staying on that spoon
there pretty good, which is a very, very good sign for wings.
Yeah,
so you are right about that. Some buffalo sauce is so runny.
It just falls off the chicken.
You throw it on a hot wing and try to toss it, and it's like...
Especially if you're doing, like, real wings and not, like, a breaded wing. Like, I feel like...
Breaded's not the problem for sure, but yeah, like, you throw it on a real bone-in wing with no breading, nothing for it to stick to.
It's probably sacrilege to say, but I've been gravitating towards boneless wings more often than not, just for that reason. Like that breading gives sauce retention, and gets your chicken to be a little more flavorful. But I feel like I would like to try that on a bone-in wing, and then maybe go back to that. So
100%.
First we feast, heatonist,
well done,
hot ones, good job.
Yeah.
You didn't disappoint. Tyler says probably the best buffalo sauce he's ever had, which is high praise.
I think it might be.
Yeah?
I think it is. Yeah, like someone took the time and effort to make a very good buffalo sauce. That's what happened here.
Yeah.
Instead of just the 3 or 4 ingredients that are always in it. And I feel like it's a little spicier.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I mean, obviously... Hot Ones put this as a 1 out of 10. The bottle says 2 out of 10. Where are you putting this out of 10?
I'd almost borderline give this a 3.
Yeah, I think in between a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I get probably, not only do they want one of their own sauces at number 1, and a buffalo sauce kind of makes sense to have at number 1.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of number 1s and 2s out there that wouldn't be as hot as this.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely not the spiciest buffalo sauce I've had.
What is?
I'm trying to think. There's a Melinda's that's got some heat to the buffalo. Otherwise, I feel like, man, I have not been to a Buffalo Wild Wings in a long time, but I feel like they have like a mild buffalo and a hot buffalo.
And their hot one's pretty up there.
I wouldn't say it's up there, but it's like probably a 4 or 5 at least.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, this is definitely a great combo between having some heat and still having good flavor.
Right.
So, it's weird to have a buffalo sauce that's not overpowering with vinegar.
Yeah.
And this is not. This is not overpowering with vinegar.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
so,
it definitely is.
I guess Mr. Culinary Expert, what are we putting this on besides a hot wing?
That's a really good question also. You know where I would want to go with it?
Okay, go.
And I don't know if this would take away from how good this sauce is. You could probably use it twice for what I'm going to say. Is I would want to make like some battered and fried fish where this is mixed in with the batter.
Okay.
And then maybe a little bit on the fish afterwards also.
Nice.
That's like a lot of places are using buffalo sauce to go into the tempura batter.
Okay.
To make, fish and chips, or even a lot of places doing the cauliflower wings are battering their cauliflower before they're frying it, but they're also putting buffalo sauce in it.
Okay.
So something like that.
Gotcha. This is total cop-out answer on my behalf because I'm going to tell you to add buffalo to buffalo. But Tyler and our other buddy Josh make this amazing like buffalo dip.
Oh.
I feel like if you were actually putting this in with your buffalo dip.
Make the best buffalo chicken dip of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Why didn't I think of that just right off the bat?
I don't know. But especially like the way this has that kind of butter and then that like the like especially that celery. I feel like I always eat your chicken buffalo dip with chicken and a biscuit crackers, and the kind of celery flavor in this and the butter consistency with that like celery salt on a chicken and a biscuit would just like be pretty killer.
I think you're right on, but I also think because of how more expensive this buffalo is and most store-bought buffalo you can get, that'd be like Super Bowl buffalo dip.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
So
that made me wish I would have got multiple bottles.
Oh man! All right, well, guys, if you have a unique idea besides chicken wing on what to put this sauce on, let us know. But otherwise, just like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for checking this one out.
Till next time, keep up the heat.